usually go for an early morning walk. I think we've done about 5k's at the moment. Have a coffee and taste when we get back and head off. Beautiful spot in here. A lot of fallen timber down everywhere. I don't think there's any wood collection in this part. Yeah, we've just crashed through the bush and we weren't too far out. There we are, hidden in this nice spot. Time for a bit of coffee and some sourdough. It's a magnificent spot in here. Right, yesterday we left Geelong. We went across the southwest of Victoria, a camp roughly in here somewhere. And so today we're going to head off up to the Keith and all that, through Adelaide, up to Port Wakefield, and then between Port Wakefield and Port Augusta we'll probably camp there. And eventually we're going to head, you can come back out again, and we're going to head right up here to Alice Springs and head up into the corner there. But at the moment, yeah, so today Adelaide, Port Wakefield, and just a bit on from Port Wakefield, another hour. Coming through Tailem Bend, goes along the edge of the Murray River. Just about to cross the Murray. Just driving through Adelaide at the moment. Very busy section driving through the main part of Adelaide. It doesn't take too long getting through it. Nice parklands on our left. Right, we're in Adelaide, down Prospect Road. Fuel price is 165.9. We've done 760k since we left Geelong. So it's a pretty good price here. So this place here is before Port Wakefield. Mum used to go to school here over probably about nearly 100 years ago. Used to be a school, and it's on her father's place, my grandfather's place. So they used to have to walk across the paddocks. So it would have been about 3 or 4k she would have walked, and sometimes she rode a horse across to here with her sisters. Now the new owners have done it up really nicely, and it's a place where you can pull in with your caravans or whatever as an overnighter. They've done a really nice job. It looks nice. A lot of care with the garden around it. So this is the old tar cart. I think through the Depression my grandfather would go out on the road dragging this around, doing the roads, try and keep his income going for his farm. He must have dragged it here and left it. As far as I know, that's the story. Could be wrong. I think one of these trees to the left there, Mum had a swing on it. Well, the kids did. Used to be their swing. I don't know how many kids were at the school. Grandfather's place coming up. We used to often come here for the holidays. They used to have this place spotless once, with all the fences and roof painted all the time. And it looks a very sorry place at the moment. So close to the road. Back near Point Jamaican on our way to Port Augusta. Just stopped in here for a stretch. Tide's well out again. I'd say an hour or so ago it would have been in. Goes out a long way, the tide. Dog's having a bit of a run. So we're coming into Port Augusta. So yeah, late 1800s, I don't know what exact date, but earlier on Port Augusta used to get all their water carted in on ships, and now of course it's all pipeline from the Murray, from these big pipelines you can see on the right. But it would have been a fair bit of work carting all their water in from the ships. So Port Augusta is probably the last big town before we head north. Well, it is. Head right into the outback. It's the last place to pick up your major supplies, cheapest fuel before you head over. So we're now about to head across this bridge across the inlet here. New bridge by the looks of it. So it's not a river, it's the sea coming in. Having lunch at Port Augusta, just near the water tower. Nice little spot here. Right, we've left Port Augusta and instantly the outback begins. Long stretches on the Sturt Highway. Goes all the way to Alice Springs and on to Darwin. I think it's about 1,200 k's I think to Alice Springs if you go straight there, but we're going to go across to Adelaide. We've just driven off the Sturt Highway over a couple of sand hills. Just going to find a nice spot to camp where it's a bit quieter from all the big road trains going past. Beautiful red colours in this sand hill here. So long the country was just totally bare, and this shrubbery is just when it started where the sandhills have started. This might get a bit tricky here. No trouble. Pulled up a bit early today. We've been putting in some long days, so we thought we'd have an earlier day. So 3:20. Over here looks alright. To the left.